Alright, let's start to solve one of the three murders. I have a fact that said, the man who refused to take a drink committed murder with the rope. That was Professor Plum. He's a murderer, and his weapon was the rope. Now let's mark all that down on your fact sheet. Let's try another. The weapon held by Mr. Green was used to commit murder in the hallway. Now Mr. Green held the rope, so that means the rope was used in the hallway. I can note that by connecting them. But if I know that Professor Plum used the rope and the rope was used in the hallway, Plum committed murder in the hallway. I can enter that right here on the accusation. Now, who was he bumped off? Another fact. The man who was the last to arrive died in a room of a corridor. Sergeant Gray was the last to arrive, so he's the victim. But there was a corridor somewhere. That's right, the hall. Gray died in the hall. That makes him Plum's victim, and we solved the first murder in this game. Now, let's go on to murder number 2. I have a fact that says the woman who was with the tray with drinks on it committed murder with the poison. That was Mrs. White. She's a murderer, and her weapon was the poison. Now, mark all that down on your fact sheet. Let's try another. The weapon held by Professor Plum was used to commit murder in the dining room. Now, Professor Plum held the poison, so that means the poison was used in the dining room. I can note that by connecting. But if I know that Mrs. White used the poison and the poison was used in the dining room, Mrs. White committed murder in the dining room. I can enter that right here on the accusation. Now, who was it she bumped off? Another fact. The man who was polishing a gun died in a room of tables and chairs. Mustard was polishing a gun, so he's a victim. Now, with the table and chairs? Let's see. That's it, the dining room. Mustard died in the dining room. That makes him White's victim, and we solved the second murder in this game. Alright, now for murder number 3. Believe it or not, I have a fact that says the woman who was first to arrive, she committed murder with the gun. That was Madame Rose. She's a murderer, and her weapon was the gun. Now mark all that down on your fact sheet. Now let's try another. The weapon held by Colonel Mustard was used to commit murder in the conservatory. Now Colonel Mustard held the gun, so that means the gun was used in the conservatory. I can note that by connecting it. But if I know that Madame Rose used the gun and the gun was used in the conservatory, Madame Rose killed somebody with the gun in the conservatory. I can enter that right here on the accusation. Now, who was it she bumped off? Another fact. The lady who arrived with the pink umbrella died in a room with a sofa. Miss Peach came with the pink umbrella, so she's the victim. But where was the sofa? That's it! The conservatory! Peach died in the conservatory. That makes her Rose's victim, and we've solved all 3 murders in the game.